I spent years trying to make everyone happy. I said yes when I wanted to say no. I smiled when I was exhausted. I became the version of myself that everyone loved. Until one day, I realized I had completely disappeared inside my own life. And honestly, that was the loneliest feeling I had ever experienced. Before this story continues, take a quiet moment and ask yourself honestly, how much of your life have you spent trying to keep other people happy while slowly abandoning yourself? Every morning, Ethan woke up with one goal: make everyone around him comfortable. At work, he agreed with everyone. With friends, he laughed even when things hurt him. With family, he carried problems that were never his responsibility. He became known as the reliable one, the kind one, the selfless one, the person everybody loved being around. But nobody noticed something dangerous happening inside him. Ethan no longer knew who he really was. At first, he thought this was maturity, sacrifice, love, but over time it became exhausting because no matter how much he gave people, it was never enough. Someone was always disappointed, someone always wanted more, and every time Ethan tried to protect his own peace, guilt pulled him back. So he kept pretending, kept smiling, kept pleasing everyone, even while feeling completely empty inside. One rainy evening, after another emotional draining day, after Ethan returned home exhausted, the apartment was silent. No message, no call, no thank you, just silence. He dropped his bag beside the door, walked to the bathroom mirror, and stared at himself for a long time. And for the first time in years, he asked himself a terrifying question: who am I when I stop trying to make everyone happy? That question followed him everywhere, at work, during conversations, even during laughter, because deep down, he realized something painful. Almost every decision he made was based on fear: fear of rejection, fear of disappointing people, fear of being disliked. And slowly, he understood the truth. He had spent so much time becoming who others wanted that he no longer recognized himself anymore. One night, unable to sleep, Ethan opened an old notebook he had not touched in years. Inside were dreams he abandoned, ideas he ignored, goals he postponed. Not because he did not care about them, but because he spent all his energy trying to carry everybody else. And sitting there alone, under the dim apartment light, something inside him finally broke. Not in sadness, in realization. He understood that constantly sacrificing yourself to keep everyone happy is another way of slowly disappearing. From that moment on, Ethan started changing, not loudly, not dramatically, quietly. He started saying no without explaining himself endlessly. He stopped apologizing for needing rest. He stopped forcing connection that drained him. And for the first time in years, he began listening to his own feelings instead of everybody else's expectations. At first, people reacted badly. Some called him selfish, some became distant, some only liked the version of him that never had boundaries. And losing those people hurt, but not as much as losing himself had hurt. Slowly, Ethan started feeling lighter, calmer, more real, because he finally understood something most people never learn. If making everyone happy requires abandoning yourself, the price is too high, and maybe this is something you need to hear too. You are not responsible for carrying everyone emotional. You are not selfish for protecting your own peace. And you do not need to destroy yourself just to be accepted by people, because real relationships do not require you to disappear inside them. So tonight, stop asking, will everybody else be happy with me? And start asking, am I finally being honest with myself? Because the moment you stop living only for others, you finally became living for yourself. If this story stayed in your mind, don't ignore that feeling. Sometimes the hardest truth to accept is how long we have abandoned ourselves. And maybe tonight, someone needed this reminder more than ever. Subscribe to The Broken Hero, where broken stories become powerful lessons.